This is Sarah. Sarah didn't think much of her late-night scrolling. It was just a way to unwind, until the mornings started feeling heavier. She'd wake up groggy, struggle to focus, and rely on cup after cup of coffee just to get through the day. She never connected the dots, but poor sleep was quietly draining her energy, her clarity, and her drive. That changed when she stumbled across Sleep Smarter by Shawn Stevenson. With just a few tweaks, cutting back on screen time, making her bedroom more sleep-friendly, and shifting her nighttime habits, everything started to shift. Her sleep improved, and so did her mood, focus, and productivity. From the book Sleep Smarter by Shawn Stevenson, we'll walk through the 21 strategies that help Sarah reclaim her nights and her life. They might just do the same for you.
You wake up tired. Again, you hit snooze 3 times, drag yourself out of bed, and reach for that third cup of coffee before noon. Sound familiar? Here's what nobody talks about in the self-help world. You can meal prep perfectly and hit the gym 6 days a week, but if you're not sleeping well, you're building a house on quicksand. Sleep isn't just rest. It's the third pillar of health, standing right next to diet and exercise, and most of us are treating it like an afterthought. Think about your worst days. Foggy, irritable, where simple decisions felt impossible. I bet you didn't sleep well the night before. Poor sleep doesn't just make you tired, it hijacks your entire system. When you don't sleep enough, your hormones go haywire. Stress hormones stay high, your blood sugar regulation breaks down, growth hormone barely gets released. The hormone that tells you when you're full disappears, while the one that makes you hungry skyrockets. Your memory formation gets disrupted, your immune system weakens, your brain can't clean out toxins properly. You become more likely to get sick, gain weight, and make poor decisions, all because you treated sleep like it was optional. But when you master your sleep, you don't just feel better, you become better. Your focus sharpens, your willpower strengthens, your creativity explodes. As one expert puts it, sleep is not a luxury, sleep is a necessity, and when you make sleep a priority, everything else in your life becomes easier. Sleep is your secret weapon. It's the multiplier that makes everything else work. Better workouts, easier healthy eating, more productive work, more patient relationships. Sleep isn't the enemy of productivity. It's the foundation that makes real productivity possible. When you stop seeing sleep as time wasted and start seeing it as your competitive advantage, everything changes.
If you feel you're benefiting from this video, support the content by liking and subscribing to the LifeRise channel so videos like this one continue to appear for you. Your bedroom is lying to your brain. Every night, it's sending signals that confuse your body's natural sleep system, and you don't even know it's happening. Here's the truth. Your brain has an internal clock that's been running for millions of years. It knows when to make you sleepy and when to wake you up. But modern life is constantly throwing it off track. The biggest culprit? Light. Your brain thinks it's supposed to be awake when it sees light, especially blue light from screens. So when you're scrolling your phone at 10 p.m., you're essentially telling your brain it's noon. Your body stops producing melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. Then you wonder why you can't fall asleep. The fix starts with darkness. Real darkness. Not the kind where you can still see your hand in front of your face. Blackout curtains, eye masks, covering up those little LED lights on your electronics. Your bedroom should be so dark that you can't tell if your eyes are open or closed. Temperature matters too. Your body needs to cool down to fall asleep. Most people keep their bedrooms too warm. Aim for somewhere between 65 and 68 degrees. Yes, it might feel cold at first, but your sleep quality will improve dramatically. Your bedroom should have one purpose: sleep and intimacy. That's it. No TV, no laptop, no work papers scattered on the nightstand. When your brain walks into that room, it should know exactly what's supposed to happen there. And here's something most people get backwards. Morning sunlight is just as important as nighttime darkness. Within the first hour of waking up, get outside and look toward the sun for 10 to 15 minutes. This resets your internal clock and helps you feel naturally tired at the right time that night. Your sleep environment isn't just where you rest, it's the control center for your body's natural rhythms. Make your bedroom a sanctuary for sleep, and your brain will start working with you instead of against you.
You think you're doing everything right. You exercise, you eat well, you have good intentions. But there's a good chance you're sabotaging your sleep without even knowing it. Let's start with caffeine. That afternoon coffee at 3 p.m., it's still in your system at 9 p.m. Caffeine has a half-life of about 6 hours, which means half of it is still coursing through your veins long after you think it's worn off. If you want to fall asleep easily, cut off caffeine by 2 p.m. I know that sounds early, but try it for a week and see what happens. And that nightcap? That glass of wine you think helps you relax? Alcohol might make you feel drowsy initially, but it destroys your sleep quality. It blocks REM sleep, the stage where your brain processes emotions and consolidates memories. You might fall asleep faster, but you'll wake up feeling like you never really rested. Exercise is tricky. Your body needs movement to sleep well, but timing matters. Working out too close to bedtime is like drinking espresso at 9 p.m. Your core body temperature rises, your heart rate stays elevated, and your nervous system gets fired up. Finish your workout at least 3 hours before bed. Then there's food. Eating a heavy meal close to bedtime forces your body to focus on digestion when it should be focusing on repair and recovery. Your internal temperature stays high, your stomach is working overtime, and your sleep becomes fragmented. But the most important habit? Consistency. Your body craves routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, yes, even on weekends, trains your internal clock. It's not exciting, but it works. Create a wind-down routine that signals to your brain that sleep is coming. Maybe it's reading a few pages of a book, taking a warm shower, or doing some light stretching. The specific activities matter less than doing them consistently. Your daily choices either set you up for great sleep or guarantee another restless night. Small changes in timing, when you drink coffee, when you exercise, when you eat, can transform your nights and, by extension, your days.
Your body is smarter than you think. It knows exactly what it needs to sleep well. The problem is, we keep giving it the wrong signals. Let's talk about water first. Yes, you need to stay hydrated, but chugging water right before bed is a recipe for disaster. You'll spend half the night walking to the bathroom. Stop drinking large amounts of water 2 hours before bedtime. Your kidneys will thank you, and so will your sleep. Now, food can either be your sleep ally or your enemy. Some nutrients actually help your body produce the chemicals it needs for deep sleep. Magnesium, for example, helps your muscles relax and calms your nervous system. You can get it from leafy greens, nuts, and seeds. Vitamin D, which most of us don't get enough of, helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Tryptophan gets all the attention around Thanksgiving because of turkey, but it's in lots of foods that can help you wind down. Think bananas, oats, and yes, that warm milk your grandmother recommended actually has some science behind it. Herbal teas like chamomile and passion flower have been used for centuries to promote relaxation. They're not magic bullets, but they can be part of a calming bedtime routine. Here's what you need to avoid. Sugar and processed foods, especially in the evening. They cause blood sugar spikes and crashes that can wake you up in the middle of the night. Your body is trying to stabilize itself when it should be resting. Now, about supplements. The supplement industry wants you to believe that better sleep comes in a bottle. Maybe melatonin, maybe magnesium, maybe some fancy sleep blend. Here's the truth. Supplements can help, but they're not magic. They work best when you've already fixed the basics: your sleep environment, your daily habits, your food choices. Don't use supplements as a band-aid for a lifestyle that's working against your sleep. Fix the foundation first, then consider supplements as a small boost, not a crutch. What you put in your body throughout the day directly affects how well you sleep at night. Focus on supporting your body's natural sleep chemistry with real food and proper timing, not expensive supplements that promise easy fixes.
Here's where it gets interesting. Good sleep doesn't just make you feel better, it makes you better at everything. When you sleep well, your brain does something incredible. It takes all the information from your day and files it away properly. It strengthens the connections between ideas. This is why you sometimes wake up with solutions to problems that seemed impossible the night before. Your brain was literally working while you slept. Creativity explodes when you're well rested. Decision-making becomes clearer. You stop making choices from a place of exhaustion and start making them from clarity. That project you've been avoiding, that difficult conversation you need to have, they become manageable when your brain is running on all cylinders. And here's something that might surprise you. Willpower isn't just about mental toughness, it's biological. When you're sleep-deprived, the part of your brain responsible for self-control, your prefrontal cortex, goes offline. That's why you reach for junk food when you're tired. That's why you skip the gym after a bad night's sleep. It's not weakness, it's biology. But flip that around. When you sleep well, your discipline becomes effortless. You naturally make better choices because your brain has the energy to think clearly. The benefits compound. Better sleep means better workouts, which means better sleep. Better sleep means better food choices, which support better sleep. Better sleep means stronger immunity, so you get sick less often. Better sleep means faster learning and better memory, so you improve at everything faster. This is why sleep is the ultimate self-development tool. It's not just one more thing to optimize, it's the thing that makes optimizing everything else possible. You can work harder, push longer, sacrifice more, or you can work smarter. You can recognize that productivity isn't about how many hours you're awake, it's about how effective you are during the hours you are awake. Your future self is built on the sleep you get tonight. Every goal you're chasing, every habit you're trying to build, every person you're trying to become, it all starts with closing your eyes and letting your body do what it's designed to do. Sleep is the multiplier of all your efforts. When you prioritize rest, you don't just sleep better, you live better. Productivity, resilience, and success aren't built on exhaustion. They're built on rest. Don't just work harder, sleep smarter.
I create personal development content. This video is dedicated to why you feel tired but still can't sleep. And the video in the end screen is about how can your friends manipulate you without you noticing. Write me an outro script that makes the viewer feel like they're missing out if they don't watch the next video.